Welcome back to Not Another Podcast with Tony and Dana, episode 14. How you doing?
The big 1-4. You know, was 14, when you're thinking about when you're a kid, what's the first milestone birthday? Is it 10? You double digits now.
Yeah, 10, and then it's 13.
Because you're a teenager. 14.
Then it's 16.
But isn't 14, you can get a social insurance number in Canada at 14? You can start working at 14.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Is it 14 or 15?
But I don't think we look at it this, I'm not sure. I think it's 14. But I don't think we look at it the same way.
No, we don't.
Anyways, great. And then it's 16.
16.
18.
Then it's 18.
19.
Because you can drink in Canada.
That's right. We don't have to go over to Hull anymore.
Yeah.
Go over to Quebec and take the bus.
And then it's 20 because you're in your 20s.
Yeah, and in your 20s, yeah.
And then it's
25 because you can rent a car at 25.
But it also is 21 because now you can go drink in the United States if you take a trip to the U.S.
But who says, has anyone ever said, I can't wait till we turn 21, man, then we can go to the States and drink? I'm sure some people have said that.
I'm sure.
Nobody that I know. When you think about the first time you started drinking, the first Gatineau or Hull run that you had. So if you're outside of Ottawa, Gatineau Hull is right across the bridge, right? So you can be 18 to drink there. So a lot of times Ontario people will take the bus or whatever, go to Gatineau or drive or whatever. And so they can pick up alcohol. Do you remember the first time you did that?
Well, I remember the first time, didn't drive there to pick up alcohol, drove there to go clubbing.
At
right? Cosmos.
Everybody went.
Was it Portage?
Reportage?
Yeah.
Everybody went to Cosmos.
Cosmos. There was Le Bop as well in like that square. And there was another one too, 426. 426.
Lounge 426.
Yeah.
Which we actually went to. So we didn't know each other, but we both went to that bar. I went when it first opened and there was a dress code. And you can always tell when a bar is starting to lose money because the dress code goes from there's a dress code to wear whatever you want as long as you come in and spend money.
Yeah.
Right?
A lot of fedoras at Lounge 426.
A lot of magicians in Gatineau.
A lot of fedoras.
Watch my my charisma fly away. Is it fly away?
It would be disappear.
So yeah,
that's why you're not a successful
But I had
magician.
a fedora. Do you know I rocked a fedora in 2010?
So did everybody.
2015?
Thanks a lot, Neo.
Billy Ball. You ever see Neo without his hat on?
He's
it's
bald,
weird.
right?
Yeah, he's bald.
Yeah.
But it's weird.
It is weird.
I feel like I shouldn't be seeing this.
The hat is a part of him.
Yeah, it's part of like the ensemble.
Mm-hmm.
So anyways, I remember one of the first times we went over to Gatineau to drink, we went to a dépanneur, which is, it's
basically
a
corner store.
Which now you can buy booze here at corner stores. Anyways, we went to dépanneur and we bought like a 6-pack or whatever. It was bottles. And then we went to an alley to drink because we're scum. And we didn't realize it, but the beer we bought, because we bought an imported beer, I guess, whatever, was not a twist off. You needed a bottle opener. And we didn't have one. And the store had closed, or we didn't have enough money to buy one. No. We used a storm grate on the ground.
Hey, that's pretty smart.
Yeah, but we broke 3 bottles before we actually got them. You know what always impressed me? You know, people who can open up beer bottles with a lighter.
With a lighter. Yeah, I've seen it done. It's pretty simple. I can't do it, but it looks pretty simple.
Well, you can do it on a table too, but the problem is there's a good chance you're going to damage your table. So I don't do it on the table.
Oh, do you know what we used to buy at the dépanneur in Hull was the bootlegger alcohol. I
What's
think
the bootlegger
was the brand.
I've never heard of bootlegger.
Okay, let me look it up.
You know what
there
I
was
do
a
remember,
watermelon vodka, and it was so disgusting.
I do remember Old English. You can buy 40s. Because I remember everyone bought Old E.
Oh,
and
yeah,
everyone said the same thing about it.
Yeah.
Everyone said the same thing about it. It's disgusting, but it's cheap and it does the job.
I can't find it online. Maybe I made it up in my mind. I don't know.
Getting drunk on beer is so different for me, at least, than getting drunk on wine or...
Really?
Well, I think when I get drunk on wine, you know how when you drink too much wine, your face flusters and it gets like flushed?
Get hot.
You get hot. It's more of a head effect.
Yeah, I do see that. That's true.
When you get wasted on beer, it's a stomach effect because all that foam and stuff like that. And you're so full and you feel like every time you burps, like foam comes out, like it's a different effect. But I do remember that it was always the same thing. If you're too drunk and you're in your room and it spins, they say to put a foot on the ground.
Foot on the ground. 1 foot on the ground. Yeah.
You know what always worked for me was literally get into bed and have a fan blasting at level 3 right in front of my face. And I had a fan in front of my face all night, and that usually stopped me from getting sick.
You know what the worst feeling is? When you're out and you're drinking and you're getting drunk.
Yeah.
And then in the moment you feel good. You're like, I feel good. But then as soon as you get to a quiet area, the cab home or back
That's
home.
when you realize.
You're like, oh shit.
I'm fucked up.
This was like, I should have stopped this like 5 drinks ago. Like that. It's something about the stimulation of the loud music and the people and the dancing that like doesn't make you realize
how messed up you
actually are. That's the worst feeling.
And do we all do the same thing? We all get home and you know the one of the worst moments as a human, I think, is the seconds between telling yourself I'm not going to throw up and then the seconds that you realize, oh no, I'm going to throw up, and you know it's coming and you can't do anything about it. You can't
do anything, but sometimes it doesn't come. Like sometimes you're convinced it's going to happen and it doesn't. Yeah. And it's such a relief.
But it's those few seconds when you realize, no, it's coming, and then you break out into a sweat and you're like, you know, you throw up and you're like, oh, I swear I'll never drink again. Like you just can't convince yourself you'll never drink again because how crappy you feel. And there's just something about I think the universal love of getting drunk is the feeling of laying on a cold bathroom floor.
When was the last time you actually threw up after drinking though?
Not a lot. It's been a long time.
Yeah. I couldn't even tell you.
But when
I don't remember at all.
But when I got COVID, you were out of the house, but I had COVID. And I got really, really like flustered sitting on the toilet. And I'm like, I need to lay down. So I lay down on my bathroom floor, bare ass out, because I had no energy. And I laid on the floor. And there's something comforting about the bathroom floor. I think everyone can agree. The bathroom floor is the place to be when you get drunk and you're not feeling great.
It's cold.
It's
Maybe
cold.
That's why.
And it's solid. Like you're not going anywhere. Like this thing about a bed too is that sometimes, you know, when a bed is soft, you're like kind of sinking into your bed. You're like, oh no, I need to be level. Everyone's got their own kind of thing.
What was that saying that it turns out it's probably a myth, but we lived and died by this. Liquor before beer, you're in the clear. Beer before liquor, never been sicker.
No, I've heard it. Like it's the other way around. It's the other way around.
What?
It's beer before liquor, never been sicker. What's the other one you said?
Liquor before beer, you're in the clear. Isn't that what I said?
No, I think that's what you said. We can't rewind because this is live. This is a live podcast. So it's like beer before liquor, never been sicker, which it means that if you drink beer first and drink hard stuff after, you're going to get drunk.
You're going to get sick.
Then it's liquor before beer. You're in the clear.
So if you're going to switch to beer, you need to do your vodka, your
liquor
first,
that needs to be first.
And then drink beer after.
Yeah.
But it turns out that's a myth. It doesn't matter the order you drink things in. It matters how much you drink.
No, I'm going to disagree because I've had beer, started with beer and it ended with liquor, and it maybe was what I drank, but I remember getting sick off that. The other way around, I think if you start with harder alcohol and then you lower it to a beer. Why are you mixing beer and hard liquor?
I don't know. I don't think it matters. I just think like it matters how much you drank, and if you throw up, it means you drank way too much.
Yeah,
and that's that, right?
Do you remember what the first thing you drank when you started drinking? Was it something fruity?
Smirnoff Ice
with grenadine.
No, not with grenadine at first. That was an addition later. But
an addition later. It got elevated later in my life.
But the first time I got drunk, was. I think I was 14 or 15.
Yeah.
And it was off of a case of Smirnoff Ice.
Oh, and the headache. I can't even imagine a headache.
And I puked everywhere in this girl's poor bed. She was hosting a party and she took very good care of me.
And never talked to you again.
Me. No, she wasn't upset with me for puking her. She was very
nice.
She had a motherly instinct, I think. But yeah, that was the first thing I ever got drunk off of.
When guys get drunk in front of each other, all we do is shit talk each other.
Big surprise.
Yo, control yourself, man. We can't bring you out anymore. What the fuck? Like that's how guys are. It's kind of like ride your chain a little bit when you get drunk. But I remember one of the first times I got like really, really drunk. I had a test in college. And,
why do you do air quotes?
Because it was high school.
Oh.
And then I got drunk with some friends before an exam. And then I got like pretty hammered and I didn't make it to the exam. I actually fell asleep on Rideau Street.
How you even graduated as a miracle.
In the rain. In the rain.
In the rain.
And an older woman came up to me. She goes, "Are you okay?
Do you need money?"
I should have taken some cash. And then I just remember getting on the bus and blacking out, waking up at a bus stop and got off. And then I just got like, that was in the rain. I eventually got myself up and got myself home. It was a disaster.
That does sound like a disaster.
Don't drink.
Yeah.
Well, if you're going to drink, make sure you're in someone's house. And it's
the hangovers aren't worth it anymore.
The movies?
Last time I got drunk
was
over a year ago.
And you
Well
were
over
out,
a year ago
You
now.
were out for like not I want to say 2 days, but the day at when you get drunk now, which isn't very often, your hangover lasts a full day, and the next day you're kind of still feeling a little bit of the effects.
No, it's a 2-day recovery. And now and you need to drink water, right? That's what you learn as you get older and you drink. You need to drink water.
What's the
for
rule?
every
1 for 1?
alcoholic drink you have, you need to have a glass of water.
And make sure there's a clear bathroom because
the
you didn't have all night.
dehydration
Yeah.
is what gets you,
Yeah.
is what really hurts you. And smoking cigarettes, I find smoking too many cigarettes, because when I used to smoke, used to smoke a lot when you drink, and that also adds to it too.
Social smoke. Were you a social smoker or were you a legit smoker?
No, I was a full-time smoker.
I was a social smoker. I only smoked when I drank. It really annoyed my friends because I just didn't get hooked. I didn't get hooked on smoking.
Yeah.
And I annoyed my smoker friends.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah, because what the hell, man?
I think I could do that now.
But I always pitch. I'm like, hey, you getting a pack of cigarettes? Here's a couple bucks. So I can have a few and stuff like that. But yeah, I just never got hooked. Anyways, it was a weird way to start the show.
Well, and what makes me feel hungover even now?
Oh, this conversation?
No, just staying up too late. Like if I go to bed late, like 1, we're talking like 1,
which you never do.
2.
Well, your friends were over Friday night and you guys were up here hanging out. I was downstairs because you told me not to come out. And
that sounds like me.
And you came to bed at like 1 o'clock, which was late.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got up at your normal time, but you were feeling it for sure. And that's what happens now when you
feel hungover.
Because you used to go to bed you usually go to bed like 9:30, 10 o'clock after you've done your knitting.
Well,
because you're old.
No, I might go up to get ready for bed at 9:30, but like maybe in bed sleeping by 10:30.
11 o'clock, yeah.
Yeah, 10:30, 11 at the latest usually.
Yeah.
So I find that's what, when as you get older, just a bad sleep will fuck you right up the next day.
So you have the same effects of a hangover, just without the alcohol going into your system, and it's just you lack of sleep.
Yeah, it's not fair. It's not fair.
We saw the Happy Gilmore 2 sequel this weekend. I watched it once, and then I thought it was pretty good. And Dana watched it again with me because she'd never seen the original. So Saturday night, we watched the original Happy Gilmore, released in 96. What'd you think?
I liked it. It was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was good.
Name one thing from that movie.
What do you mean, name one thing?
Just something you remember from that movie.
You eat pieces of shit for breakfast?
No. That is a classic line. So then we watched the sequel. What'd you think of the sequel?
Yeah, I thought it was good. I like the first one better.
Yeah,
for sure. With any sequel, you're probably gonna like the first one better. But I thought it was good. But honestly, like almost too many cameos.
Yeah, I think it was too many cameos.
Like it kind of cheapened it a little bit because there were so many cameos, and like there are some, and maybe we won't spoil anything by saying who's in
there's just
the
a
movie.
lot.
There are a lot of cameos, and I don't know like what the purpose behind the cameos are.
Just have people
just to have fun, I guess.
I guess. So I thought the movie was for a sequel 29 years later. When you put it up against Dumb and Dumber 2 and Zoolander 2, this was a better movie. Mm-hmm. It's nothing but fan service and callbacks to the original. But at the end of the day, that's all you need sometimes.
Yeah.
And people, like, I posted a review on my TikTok. Can I plug it?
Yes.
At Tony Stark Radio. And I said that, maybe too many cameos, but I thought it was good, a 4 out of 5 for what it was. And people were like, it sucked. It was terrible. What did you expect? Did you expect Avatar? Like, what movie were you expecting when it comes to Happy Gilmore 2?
Yeah.
Set your expectations down. I think it did everything it did for the original. Good callbacks, decent jokes. It was funny. I thought it was good. After watching it twice in 3 days, I'll probably never watch it again. But I thought for the job he did, it was pretty good as far as sequels go. And Netflix never has good movies.
No, usually the Netflix movies are bad.
Yeah, they're terrible. Their TV is good. Their movies suck.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty good. I gave it a 4 out of 5 for what it was. So,
yeah, I thought it was good. It's worth a watch if you're just throwing something on. You want to laugh a little.
And there were some good jokes.
It's not a deep movie.
Yeah,
then again,
no,
if you're
not
thinking
really.
It's going to be, you might be the problem.
And then we watched Murder Mystery. We're on an Adam Sandler kick. So we watched Murder Mystery with Jennifer Aniston. I think Happy Gilmore 2 is probably better.
What's with her nipples?
Oh, I know.
They always got to be out. I'm like, is that a production? Is that a production thing?
Like, I think it's in her contract. Yeah.
Like it started with Friends, where I remember she commented on this and said it was always freezing cold.
Yeah, that's right.
In the studio.
Yeah.
So maybe that's her thing, is that she's just very cold on sets, but always with the nipples.
I would not be surprised if during her Friends run, they bring in focus groups to watch the show, tell you what they like, what they don't like. And there was an episode with her nipples out, and I'm sure she got like, it got great reviews from, you know, people who have eyes at work. And and they're like,
perverts.
no, what do you mean? Come on. Are you a pervert? Do you consider yourself a pervert?
No.
Then how did you notice her nipples, pervert? Because they're right there.
Well, because they're visible.
And listen, and people like liked it and they kept it in, and I'm sure that's just something going forward. Hey, bad news if you like ketchup. President Obama was doing a podcast with his wife and said that nobody over the age of 8 eats ketchup.
Oh, is that so?
Apparently, I think that's the weirdest.
That's like, is he rage baiting?
The weirdest take I've ever heard.
I didn't think Obama would be rage baiting, but
well, you know, he's not president anymore. He doesn't care. There's a president who doesn't care either.
Okay, so what do you put on your hot dog? Let me ask you that.
Mustard, relish, onions, sometimes ketchup, but I think mustard's a superior condiment than mayo too, than ketchup.
For a hot dog?
Yeah, I think mustard over ketchup on a hot dog.
The best hot dog has everything on it.
No.
Mustard, ketchup, mayo, relish, onions.
Sauerkraut?
That is a perfect hot dog. Sauerkraut? No. Sauerkraut for a sausage.
Okay.
But not for a hot dog.
What about a pogo?
Ooh, pogo is sweet mustard. Sweet mustard only.
Sweet mustard on a pogo?
Yeah, it's the best.
This podcast has got me reevaluating our relationship.
Oh, what do you put on a pogo? Just regular mustard.
Mustard, yeah. Just regular yellow. If the bottle says yellow prepared mustard, I'm prepared to eat it. That's what I want.
Ketchup on a pogo is weird.
Yes, it is. It
That's
doesn't fit.
Weird.
But wait, ketchup is sweet and tangy, you would say, right?
Yeah, sure.
Sweet mustard is also sweet tangy.
Yeah, but it's mustard. It's a different
flavor.
flavor.
I know they're called two different things.
It's just different. Yeah.
I would say mustard on a pogo for sure. Ketchup. You know, sometimes when you're a kid, you want to do the swirl, the double swirl. You know, where you got both of them on it. As an adult, you're like, nah, just give me one. That's me, at least.
No, I like a hot dog with everything. Ketchup doesn't have an age on it. It's not like ketchup ketchup and French fries is a classic combination that you're gonna have until you're, dead.
Yeah, until you.
That doesn't have
it killed you, actually.
Ketchup for me doesn't have an age limit on it. That's weird.
Can you think of something that does? How about marshmallows?
Like just eating them?
No,
or like Rice Krispies, like Rice Krispie squares, s'mores. That doesn't have an age limit on it.
Okay, what about Jet Puff? The marshmallow spread, which I've had it once. We had it once on the show.
The marshmallow spread, yeah.
After the age of 8, appropriate or not?
Depends what it's for. Are you eating it with a spoon?
It's for consumption.
Are you eating it out of the jar,
with a spoon?
Like Nutella?
Oh yeah, no, Nutella's never got an age limit. Yeah, sure. Yeah, you're just using it as like an everyday thing. Like you have Jet Puff. You're 45 years old and you're still having Jet Puff on your toast in the morning.
That's weird.
A little too much.
That's weird.
So how about by the spoonful?
Okay, fine. Pop-Tarts.
I see. Like I love Pop-Tarts. But is it a food you should eat after the age of 10? Probably not. Probably not. But I'll still do it.
Definitely not over the age of 40.
Yeah. But if you are,
for health purposes,
I'm with you. I bought
for health purposes though.
Pop-Tarts. I bought last year. I think I bought a case of 3.
You will sometime. I'll open the cupboard and there'll be a random box of Pop-Tarts in there. Yeah, and I'm like, oh, interesting choice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or sometimes I'll open up where we have the cereal and there'll be like Fruity Pebbles. Or some like Fruit Loops. And I'm like, oh.
Yeah, well, I got to switch it up. It's got to be 3 weeks of all brand buds. Because that's where I am in life now. And then it's got to be some Fruity Pebbles.
And then 1 week of a treat cereal.
Okay, there's one, sugary cereal. After the age of 10, should you eat Lucky Charms, which is the best cereal in my opinion, or Fruit Loops, or Honey Crisp?
Yes, I'm gonna say yes because usually your parents don't let you eat that stuff when you're a kid.
My parents didn't. That's why they brought home cornflakes, which I hated as a kid. But they were smart because they knew that if they brought Lucky Charms home or Frosted Flakes, which by the way, Frosted Flakes is the most overrated cereal, sugary cereal.
I don't like it either.
It's garbage.
Yeah.
That sugary cereal would be gone within a day, and so with the milk because we just eating cereal all day.
Yeah.
But okay, how about different types of cereal as an adult? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
If you're 30 and eating, you go over to someone's house, they're 30 and they bust open a box of Count Chocula. Now what?
That one's funny. Just because it has like the count on the box,
Yeah.
That's what makes it funny.
How many bowls of cereal?
I'm going to laugh, but I don't think you're too old for that. I think that's funny.
Yeah, maybe, you know what? Life sucks. So any joy you can get by any way possible.
Yeah.
Even through a cereal bowl, which is a weird thing, but still.
The sweetest cereal my mom ever let me eat was Corn Pops. That was it. That was like the cereal with the most sugar I was ever allowed to have. Other ones.
Did you ever try Oreos? The Oreo cereal?
Oh, like the O's?
Yeah.
No, I've never tried that.
Do you know what the O's stand for? Oh, now you got diabetes.
I was going to say Oreo.
That looks like that just by looking at it, that looks like a very sugary cereal.
That's no more sugary than literally any other cereal that's out there marketed for kids, like Fruit Loops and Count Chocula and the Reese's Puffs. Like that's probably the same amount of sugar.
The Reese's Puffs too.
I've never had those either.
Most overrated cereal? You got one for me?
Most overrated?
Most
Cheerios?
overrated cereal. No, I think Cheerios is rated. It's just rated.
It's just rated?
Yeah. Well, for me, maybe wrong, but like a cereal that everyone like maybe mentions to you and you're like, meh.
I don't got one.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Oh, shut up. Nobody
I love you
cares.
too, babe. I love you too.
Nobody cares about your opinion.
That is trash.
Are you kidding me?
No, it's not good.
Are you trying to rage bait now?
No. Me? I'm not the one
that
saying.
That is like literally rated the #1 cereal ever.
By who?
The people.
That makes Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
No, the people.
The people.
Us.
The peoples. No, I don't think so.
That is a constant favorite for people. That always ranks on the top of like the top 10 cereal lists.
Google it. Top 10 best cereals. And if someone says Mueslix, you're looking at the wrong list. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. You know what? Honeycomb. I used to love honeycomb as a kid, and honeycomb is good because you can eat it raw. You raw dog it.
Okay, this is Reddit. So
this
is opinion based.
It's gonna be Mueslix, and it's gonna be like Raisin Bran. Which, by the way,
Cinnamon Toast Crunch is #1. Oh, how about this?
Who believes in people on Reddit? Like those people are just angry.
Taste of Home, the all-time best cereals from childhood ranked.
Oh, okay, yeah, all right.
Okay, let's
Where's this from so we can give them a nice plug?
Tasteofhome.com.
Tasteofhome.com.
Let's just start with 5.
5 up?
Yeah. They've got Trix. Trix is good.
You know, the time I tried Trix, I was super underwhelmed. I didn't think it was sugary at all.
Oh, I like it. It's
and
so
I remember us buying it once. And we were kids, and apparently that cereal's made for us, and we didn't like it.
At #4, it's Captain Crunch.
If you like your cereal with blood from cutting the roof of your mouth. You never had Captain Crunch.
No, I've had it.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, I've had it.
Did you go to the ER?
No, I didn't. I was lucky. I was one of the lucky ones.
You know, there's a urban legend out there that remember they came out with Captain Crunch with berries?
Yes.
They did that apparently to cover up the blood.
Oh.
So you didn't know you were bleeding. It was just in the cereal milk. Oh, by the way, something else cereal very underrated is cereal milk.
You drink it after?
Yes. Yeah. Cereal milk, man. That's it.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch was at #3 on this list.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, this list is rage bait. Because
now it's rage bait because it's not #1.
At #2, they have Oat Bran.
Oat Bran?
Oat Bran. At #1, they have Cheerios, and not even Honey Nut Cheerios, just the plain yellow box of Cheerios.
Can you look up top 10 sugary cereals? How many kids said to their parents, "Can you get me regular Cheerios?" Not even a Honey Nut Cheerios, the regular Cheerios.
The regular.
Because I'm the
heart
worst kid
healthy
ever.
will lower your cholesterol.
Yeah. And get the sugary cereals while you can, because as you get older, it's all about fiber and how much you can push out.
Okay, well, this is a blog, so this is opinion based. I can only find a blog.
Right, then just don't worry about it then.
Listen, I'm telling you, most people would rank Cinnamon Toast Crunch in their top 3.
Sure.
At the very minimum, and usually #1.
Okay, give me your top 3 then.
My top 3 are Corn Pops, just because
Yep.
it's nostalgic for me.
Yep.
Fruit Loops, and then what did I just say? Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Man, she loves it so much she doesn't even remember what it's called. I would go the top 3 in no particular order. Fruit Loops, Lucky Charms, and you know what? The other ones are kind of... I can't think of a third. Maybe Raisin Bran. What?
I thought we were talking sugary cereals.
Raisins have sugar. They're nature's candy.
Okay. Okay. Also, speaking of something that you're too old for, not food related.
Oh, okay.
Driving two-door cars.
After the age of 25.
After the age of 25.
25.
28. I'll push it 3 more years.
28. Okay, you can't have a hatchback anymore?
No, you can't have
A two-door
coupe.
car.
You
A
can't have a
coupe.
coupe.
Yeah, right.
That's it. It's over for you. Get a 4-door car so that your friends don't have to make noises when they get in and out of your car. And try to squeeze behind the seat. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like it's just, no, you're too old for that.
Well, that's what the lever on the side of the seat is for, is when you open up your car door, like, hey, buddy, get in the back.
And you go, and it goes flying in the front. Forward. No, they're so uncomfortable.
My first car,
so uncomfortable.
My first car was a 2-door coupe. It was a 2-door hatchback, Honda Civic, 2000 Honda Civic.
Oh,
2-door.
Nice. What color? Silver.
Black.
Oh,
it was black. It had no air. It had no power and no charisma. It was just a basic car.
Yeah.
But I had that car for probably 6 or 7 years. And I had, like, every time a friend would come over and wanted a ride, go flying in the front.
If I'm over, like, if I'm like at the age I am now and you pick me up in a 2-door car, I'll drive. I'll drive.
You'll drive your, yeah.
Park. I'll drive my comfortable car with the bucket seats. That's at an appropriate height. So when you get in, it's not like hard on the knees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I had a friend who had a Honda S2000 or a Del Sol. I don't remember which one what it was called, but it was a 2-door. And I'm like, hey, man, why'd you go for this one? And he said to me, because I was sick of giving my friends rides, this is a 2-door car. You can't. There's no back seats. It's just me and my girl. That's it. That's it. Take a bus. I'm like, that's pretty smart.
Yeah.
Give yourself some gas. Why'd you bring this up, by the way?
Because of the things we were talking about, the things you're too old for, right?
Right.
Getting too old for sugary cereals, too old for Pop-Tarts, too old for marshmallows. It was food based.
Yeah, okay, but
so
we moved to automotive.
It in a different direction.
We moved to automotive.
You know?
Yeah.
We moved into automotive.
How old is too old to have your parents make your appointments for you?
I don't know.
20?
Maybe 20.
22?
Maybe 20. Maybe 21.
Yeah.
I feel like I asked my mom to book an appointment for me when I was like 24, maybe 25.
Were you still living at home at that time?
Yeah, I was.
I think if you're living at home, it comes with the territory.
Yeah, maybe it's a bit different.
Yeah. I'm here. You want me to live here? I live here. Just make my appointments for me and do my laundry.
Maybe you're a bit stubborn as like a young adult. So maybe your mom calls for you because she knows you're not going to.
Yeah.
And books it for you. Maybe that's the reasoning behind it.
You know, growing up when I was living with my parents, I had 3 siblings. And then everyone's been through this where you come home and your parents or your mom or whatever has been through your room and they've tidied it all up and they've grabbed your laundry and you're like, Mom, I told you, leave it. Don't go in there. Like, come on. What is this?
And she just did the nicest thing for your lazy ass.
Well, you not do your laundry. I'm going to do it. I'm going to put it together. And I'm like, Mom, you never let me do nothing. And now it's like, I would love my mom to come over and tidy up.
What a dream. What a dream that would be.
So if you're listening and you're still living with your parents and are doing that, let them do it.
Yeah.
Just enjoy the ride.
Yeah. Stay there forever.
Because next thing you know, you'll be living by yourself, cleaning up your own home, buying all bran flakes.
Yeah.
Just worried about your fiber intake.
I have a post from Facebook, so you know it's going to be good. It's about an engagement ring.
Okay.
Get your opinion on this.
Yeah.
It says, help. I hate my ring.
Oof.
My fiance blindsided me with a proposal. I'm so grateful for the gesture, but I hate the ring. I thought it would grow on me and I gave it a week, but I get sad every time I look at it. It is so not me. The round shape, the halo, the type of band, I would have chosen the total opposite ring. It's upsetting me that he never asked me or my friends what kind of ring I like. I changed my nail shape from square to accommodate the design, thinking that if I had round nails, I'll like the round ring more, but that didn't work. So what now? Should I just suffer in silence? I pretend being happy every time he mentions how beautiful he thinks the ring is. And I'm scared he'll get very offended if I bring it up because he said he spent 3 months working with a designer on this ring. Any advice is welcome.
That's a tough one because you should like your ring, but I don't know. I don't think you should be going to shopping with your partner to buy the ring.
Why not?
I don't know. I feel like unless he asks you, I feel like it's pressure. I don't know if that makes sense, but I feel like if I'm with a girl who says I want to be there when you buy the ring, that's probably not the type of girl I want to be with.
Really?
Yeah.
I would want to go if you were proposing to me, which you're not. We know, okay? We know. We know.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm glad you're okay with it. Are you okay with it? The more you talk about it, the less I think okay you are with this. When we met, two things were said. Hi, my name's Roberto.
I'm never getting
and I'm
married.
never getting married. And you were like, yeah, cool, whatever. Are you changing your mind?
No, I'm just saying like that's something that people look forward to in life, you know? So like the experience of getting a ring and getting proposed to. And that's not going to happen for me with you. So
But if that's something you want,
No, it's not necessary. It's not necessary.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. You know, the higher your voice goes.
I'm sure.
Okay, back to back to this problem. We'll deal with that problem later.
Like I would want to go together and try on rings and be like, I really like this. Oh, I definitely don't like this. I don't want that. I want this. So that you would know when it came to it what to buy, because you're spending.
Okay, wait, that's different.
You're spending thousands of dollars, I would say.
Yeah.
A couple thousand on a ring.
3 months salary, they say. Right?
You better get one you know she's gonna like.
Okay, that's different.
It's a big investment.
If you know that the question is coming and then you give suggestions on what kind of ring you'd like, okay, I get that. But I was thinking more like, no, I want to be there when you buy it. I want to prove it before you buy it. I don't want to be with someone who's like that.
No, I think most people would be okay with going shopping together, and then once you see what they like, you can decide what you're going to buy for them, right?
Yeah.
That's the main thing.
The thing that sucks is you've already lied about liking it.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's a custom ring. Can you get a refund on a custom ring?
I don't think so. I don't think you can.
So
you could sell it.
Better.
You could pawn it off.
Better like it because you're stuck with it. I doubt he's going to drop more.
You can't let that go forever. You're going to, like, if you really hate it that much.
Does it matter?
You're going to look at the ring that represents your relationship and your commitment to each other every day and fucking hate the thing? No.
Okay. I think you're being a little dramatic. I don't think you look. Do women look at rings and be like, this represents what this person means to me? And like,
I don't know. I don't have one.
Fuck. I walked right into that. So that's this week's podcast.
No.
But like, I think that's romanticizing looking at a ring. I think looking at a ring and you think of all the things. I don't think so. I think you look at it like, oh, look at twinkles. But what really
shiny object.
What really represents, hey, not everyone's a winner. But what represents the status of what kind of relationship you have is everything outside the ring. So yeah, you look at the ring and you might not like it, but if he treats you well, you know, they're good to you, they're your support system, they're your best friend, everything else works. I think, yeah, it's being a little materialistic.
I do think it could probably grow on you even if it's ugly. And I have looked at this ring and I too think that it's kind of, first of all, it's huge.
Do you have a picture of it?
Yeah, I'll show you. Like it's huge. Do you see it?
Yo, it's like a dinner plate.
It's gigantic.
It's huge.
Yeah.
It looks like a sundial.
It looks
like a sundial.
It does look like a sundial.
That thing is huge.
It's massive. So
yo, what's this guy do for a living? 3 months salary.
Definitely cost a pretty penny.
Yeah.
I think that I could potentially grow to like it.
Yeah.
But that's just me. That's not everybody. So I think that you have to be happy with it. You have to be honest. I think you have to be honest in this situation.
So, and then you're going to get wedding bands.
Yeah.
She could take her engagement ring off and just wear the wedding band.
True. And the engagement ring could just, be
in a box.
A safety deposit for something.
Yeah, safety deposit box for something.
No, it could be
I
like
put in there with my
Captain
Captain Crunch.
It could be it could be like in case you ever need the money.
Oh, an exit plan.
Huge ring.
It's an exit plan. It's a nest egg for an exit plan.
Because I think a lot of people don't wear their engagement rings anyway. They do wear their bands every day.
Some rings like they link together, right?
Usually you can get them and you can get them like welded together.
It's just a ring. It's just a ring. It might suck. It might, but at the end of the day, is it that big of a deal? You can put it in a box.
And I know, and the comments on this, people are saying, you're so selfish, you're a terrible person, you don't love what this person designed for you. I disagree with that entirely. I think that...
You're an awful person. What the fuck?
No, that's so dramatic. That's so dramatic. I think that you like what you like.
Yeah.
And when you have an idea of something that you want... That's what you want. And this is hopefully the only engagement ring you're ever going to have in your life. You need to like it.
She has a good poker face. She must have a good poker face because about 5. How long have I been here for? 10 years. So anyways, I was living in Montreal and I had a girlfriend, and she bought me a watch, and I immediately told her it wasn't for me. It did not go over that well. She was really disappointed about it, but I told her.
Yeah.
She bought me like a big, it was a gold.
What was it? Like a
Vince Camuto watch.
Okay.
So it was like,
I was going to say Ed Hardy. Was it an Ed Hardy watch?
Wow, the tiger's tail moves with the minutes.
I bet you that exists.
Yeah, she got me this watch and it was nice, but it wasn't for me. And she saw it in my face and she's like, you don't like it? I'm like, this just is not me. You know, like it's just not. And it upset her. But the next time she got me a gift, it was something that was for me.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, it worked. So the only thing I think about her is that how long has she waited? Has she said a couple weeks?
It's a good question. It does not say. Oh, a week.
Oh,
it's been a week.
You can still break the news if you really want to.
It's only been a week. That's early. Because you could say, I waited a week to see maybe it would grow on me, and it didn't. So
do what other passive aggressive people do. Go to your partner and tell them about other people who didn't like their ring and how they dealt with it, and see how he deals with that.
And see how they react.
Do you know Georgia, when she got married, she hated her engagement ring. What do you think? How do you think how do you tell that to someone? Seriously, how do you tell that to somebody? Yeah. What's the return policy on custom rings?
The part that sucks the most is making somebody feel like they did a bad job.
Yeah.
That's the part that would suck the most. Just like getting you a bad watch. It would hurt me to know that I picked something that you didn't like.
Yeah.
I'd be like, man, I'm an idiot. Or like, I wish I should have known better. Should have known you better, right?
It brings up the question of like, do you know your person? Like, do you know them at all? If you you're not able to pick out something that you think they like it, they clearly don't like it.
I think it depends. Some people are really good at noticing that's like what other people like and what they gravitate towards.
Yeah, I know.
Some people are really good at that, and some people are really bad at that. And I don't expect, honestly, any straight man to know a thing about any engagement rings. If we're talking engagement rings,
I think I could pick out a nice ring. Okay, I would go with you. Okay, let's talk about you. Now you wear gold, but I would. Okay, maybe I don't know you. Silver over like for a ring.
Maybe I don't know you.
No. Okay. So let's talk about a ring. Okay, white gold or a platinum instead of a yellow gold. That's not an answer.
Oh, you're asking.
I'm asking you. Would you? Okay, when it comes to your band, okay, just your band. What is it that you prefer?
Yellow gold.
Okay, so I'm 0 for 1 because I would get you a platinum, right?
Yep.
Okay. And I would go for a square, maybe a square diamond, not a big dinner plate.
0 for 2.
You want a circle?
No, I don't. I don't like square diamonds. I like a marquise cut.
What's a marquise cut?
So it's like it's like an oval, but it's pointy on the tips.
So it's like a teardrop the other way. Pointy on the tips.
Yeah, like here. That's what it looks like.
Oh, okay. It looks like it's like an oval.
It's like an oval, but the ends, it's not rounded at the ends.
It's pointy.
They're pointy.
Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. Cool. Could I just take you out for like a Big Mac instead? Because I'm 0 for 2.
Nice.
I'm 0 for 2 now.
That's nice. Yeah, you're 0 for 2. So see, this is why you have the conversation, or you go shopping together.
I would talk to your mom, or I would talk to your friends. I'd be like, "Hey, I'm gonna get her. I'm gonna propose," and you'd be like, "Who the fuck is this? Who's calling me?"
I don't.
And then be like, "Are you okay?"
And they'd be like, "Yeah, what's wrong with you?
Liar this whole time. What the hell?" Okay, well, see, guys are just different. What kind of ring I'd buy my own band.
Well, yeah, you would have to like
we go shopping together
for bands together.
Right.
Yeah.
So what kind of bands would we get? What do we have?
I don't know, whatever kind of band you want.
Well, it doesn't have to be yellow gold because that will match your ring.
No, doesn't have to be.
How about just a barbed wire tattoo around your finger?
Oh, classy.
Classy. The Pam Anderson, Tommy Lee
Are we bringing
thing.
back barbed wire tattoos? I actually like them. I see them on people and I'm like,
no, you don't. Okay.
That's cool,
You're being
man.
ironic? You're being ironic. No,
No, I think
cool,
I'm
man.
just nostalgic for the 90s. That's probably why I like them so much.
That is probably one of the things that should not come back.
Barbed wire tattoos?
My brother has one. My brother has one. Hear that, Paulo? If you're listening, cool.
That's cool.
And he's got a crab in the middle of the barbed wire because it represents his zodiac sign.
Oh, he's a Cancer.
Yeah, he's a Cancer. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
So
okay.
he has that as well.
He's
Dylan,
got a zodiac barbed wire tattoo.
yes, yeah.
That's next level.
Yeah.
That's above the standard barbed wire.
And then he hung out at La Bop. And then Dylan, who was on the show last week, he's got a barbed wire tattoo as well.
I know, and I never see it. He should rock it. I think it's cool.
Yeah. When I see somebody with a barbed wire tattoo, I say to myself, you regret that?
Well, they probably do.
Well,
but when I see that, I'm like, fuck yeah, man, that's cool.
How about then should we just keep going? How about the Playboy bunny? The Playboy bunny tattoos. That's the line.
No,
that's the line.
No, not that one.
Okay, well, either way, going back to that story, it's just a ring. If it really bothers you, just put it in a box. Like if you want to bring it up, that's cool, but you're gonna hurt. You sacrifice.
Either way, it's gonna be awkward. It's gonna cause some friction. It's gonna be weird. It's a risk you're willing. It's got to be a risk you're willing to take to get the ring that you want.
Find out who designed the ring. Call them personally and ask what the refund policy is. Oh. And if they're like, there is no refund policy, then that's your ring.
That's your ring.
If there's a refund policy, be like, by the way.
Yeah.
Pedro Pascal's in the news. Why? And not for the great. You know why? You've wanted to avoid talking about this, but we've got to. He is all over the news because my man's a little touchy-feely, especially when it comes to his co-star, the Fantastic Four, Vanessa Kirby. There's video.
She's touchy-feely with him too, though.
And she's pregnant with some guy's baby.
Some guy, her husband.
No, I don't think she's married.
They're not married?
Double check, but I don't think he's married.
Oh,
I think she's married. So she's pregnant. She's on the red carpet pregnant, and they're all touching each other up, holding hands, rubbing each other's arms. And that video.
There's one where she's like,
she's got her hand wrapped around his head,
his ear,
scratching his ear,
and like touching his face. Yeah, it's very intimate, like for sure.
Okay, so because that went viral, there's some other videos of Pedro Pascal with what people think are troubling behavior. He's on the red carpet with Sarah Paulson, and he's kind of hugging her up, and she, according to them, seems uncomfortable. But you told me they're best friends.
Well, they're best friends. They've been friends for years.
Right.
I think since they were young.
Yep.
So who are you as a stranger to say, well, no, I think she's uncomfortable when they've known each other for like 30 years.
And then there's another video of Willem Dafoe, who played Green Goblin in the Spider-Man movies. He's getting his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. His wife is there. Pedro Pascal's talking to her and then kind of like rubs her chin a little bit, like quickly. And then people are like, look how upset Willem Dafoe is. I'm like, he doesn't look upset. He's actually laughing. But it's just another example of what people have picked out as him, being super touchy-feely with his co-stars. So he was doing an interview and he talked about how he deals, I guess, with anxiety. And the touchy-feely is something he needs for reassurance of support in those moments. Yeah, I guess like a coping mechanism. But people are seeing it as your anxiety, so you just feel like look at the memes. Like it just memes of people touching other people inappropriately and saying Pedro Pascal when he sees anxiety. So he's kind of going through a rough patch out of a place where he's been kind of one of the biggest names in the past year? Because he's everywhere.
More than that. I think past 3 years.
And I will say, I don't know what Vanessa Kirby and her partner are like. But if I saw you doing that with someone else on in an interview or whatever, I'd be pissed.
I thought that was a bit
Dude,
weird.
what? Listen, you can say whatever you want.
Much.
You can say that they're good friends or whatever, but me as her partner, you doing that on television, rubbing up someone's face like that? No, man, I'm not having any of that. No.
Yeah, no,
that's a slap in the face to us.
I thought I wouldn't be comfortable doing that to somebody else. I think that would be borderline inappropriate.
But
we don't know what their relationship is. Like if her partner is fine with her doing that, then that's none of our business. At the end of the day, that's her relationship she's got to deal with.
Yeah. No, you're right. But when you see it like that, you start asking, what kind of girlfriend are you?
I don't know. Some comments are saying if this is what they're comfortable doing in front of cameras, imagine what they're doing behind the scenes. But I don't think it's anything, honestly. I don't think he's like that. But and I'm not just saying that because I like the guy. I'm saying it because I think he has an overexposure problem right now.
Yeah.
And that happens to many, many stars or even singers, right? When they are everywhere all the time, there's a fatigue factor. And then all of a sudden people want to see them fall.
Yeah, because they're everywhere. Yeah. And Pedro Pascal has three movies in the last few weeks.
He's in everything. He's
Fantastic
in everything.
And when you're a star like that, you're like What was that?
I don't know. Did that pick up
Pedro?
on the mics?
Pedro, we're just talking, man. It's like a rash. They start small and then they just spread everywhere. And you're like, where's the Pedro Pascal ointment, to get away?
There's a weird obsession though with people in media where fans, they love to see an underdog, right?
Yep.
And then that underdog becomes very successful.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden you want to see the
wanna see
underdog
them fall.
fall because they're no longer the underdog. Why is that? That is so strange to me. Why can't you just wish success on somebody and then see them achieve it and be done with it? People love to see a fall from grace.
Well, I think when you're fans from day one, your fans are your fans and they're with you. But when you get to a certain point, then the haters become more louder and they could start a campaign to take you down, which might be happening with Pedro Pascal. I will say that he always seems to be holding hands, or I've been seeing a lot of clips from like Comic-Con from last year and they're like holding hands and touching and stuff. And I will say that it does, I don't know, but it looks strange. And he was doing an interview with the rest of the cast of Fantastic Four. And I guess he was asked about it. And he said, we're always holding hands, or we're always touching, and, it's reassurance and stuff. And I'm like, but I haven't seen you hold any of the guys' hands. I've just seen you hold Vanessa Kirby's hands. That's all I've seen.
Well, maybe that's what he was referring to. He's like, we as in like me and Vanessa Kirby. I
right.
don't know.
And I'm not comparing the two, but Chris Evans has been open about his dealing with anxiety when it comes to the press. And there's a video out of him sitting at a table beside Scarlett Johansson, and you can see he is dealing with something, and she looks over and he's like, he kind of nods her. He's like, this is a lot, kind of like that. And then she puts her hand on his shoulder, on his hand, like to hold his hand. I don't know. I would just, when it compare that to what Pedro Pascal seems to be, it's a lot more touching. I don't know.
I feel like it's counterculture. People just want to hate him now.
Yeah. I don't hate him. I actually think he's a pretty good actor. He seems cool too.
Yeah, of course. He does seem so cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do see, especially the ones with Vanessa Kirby, I felt that was like, oh, okay.
Yep.
I wouldn't be happy if you were my man, or if she was my woman, I would not be happy with that.
No.
We would have a conversation.
Yeah.
But again, that's not our relationship to assume things,
Yep.
right? So
either way, we're going to see Fantastic Four this week.
This week.
Even though you don't want to see it.
Yeah.
We're going to come with you to see it. So
yeah, I'm whatever on it. You're
whatever.
buying the tickets, so it's fine.
You were going to be whatever on F1 and you end up liking it. So
That's
maybe we'll go
true.
2 for 2.
That's true.
Yeah, maybe we'll go 2 for 2.
Speaking of non-couples, does that make sense?
Yeah, okay, because Vanessa Kirby and Pedro Pascal are not a
couple.
couple that we know of. Yeah.
Nintendo
Yep.
decides to put out a tweet that says, hey, just so you know, Peach and Mario are just very good friends. They're not together. They're not a couple. They are just friends that help each other out whenever they can. They're not even friends with benefits.
Yeah. So let me get this straight. This plumber has saved this princess, 50 times from Bowser, and hasn't got at least a handy? At least a handy?
That's the problem. You can't expect things just because you save a princess from
Right. Yeah, you're right.
dragon.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, you can't expect.
So wait, but okay, right. So, but the first time he saves her, and let's say Mario's like, maybe we can go on a date. Whoa. Just because you saved me from this castle and this dinosaur? What's his
dragon? He breathes fire, so I assume
I don't think
he's a dragon.
I don't think he's a dragon.
I'll look it up.
Just because you saved me, just because you went through 8 worlds to save me, does not mean that we're an item.
He's a fire-breathing monster.
Fire-breathing monster.
Not necessarily a dragon.
Okay, but by God knows what, Super Mario, Odyssey? Does he save Princess Peach in Super Mario Odyssey?
Yes, he does. It's actually their wedding. Peach and Bowser are having a wedding, and Mario saves the day.
So he saves her for like the 10th time from this fire-breathing dummy, right? You can give my man a little bit of a...
Maybe she's not interested. Have you thought of that?
No.
Maybe she's not interested. But what's funny is Nintendo
Why would Mario save a princess 10 times if she's not shown any type of interest?
Because it's not about the princess. It's about Bowser.
He's got a thing for Bowser.
It's like a Batman and Joker situation.
They can't live without each other.
They can't live without each other.
Right.
They need each other. Without Bowser kidnapping Peach, there are no games.
But why does he keep... Can he... doesn't he kidnap anybody else?
I know. Can he kidnap Luigi?
Well, yeah, that dude's got nothing to do anyways.
Useless.
Poor Luigi.
Poor Luigi. No, but what's funny is Nintendo has depicted them as a couple in the past. Like for Valentine's Day, they have put out images of them together with hearts and they're holding hands. So it's like, but you've depicted them as what people would assume is a couple.
Right, yeah.
And now you're confirming that they are not a couple. They are good friends and nothing else. Just an interesting choice. It's so random.
So, Toad, if you've always had a thing for Peach, now's your time because him and Mario, her and Mario are not a thing. I find that strange. Same thing as like Link and Princess Zelda.
They're not a couple either.
And he's married. He's in love with a fish. He's
well,
like
in Breath of the Wild, he was, had a bit of a thing with Mifa,
Zora.
The Zora, yeah.
Right. Nothing sexy like gills.
Yeah, I don't know why they never. I think that love is a side thing in these stories. Like, there's no like. It's not like a movie where there always has to be a love interest.
Yeah.
In video games, there doesn't need to be a love interest.
You're right. But when you save the same person 10 times, you got to be like, do they at least like hang out?
Well, she's her.
Do they ever hang out when she's not kidnapped by a fire breathing dragon?
I don't know. They haven't wrote that game yet or developed that game, I should say.
You know what? I'm pretty sure that Mario's single because I don't think any woman or anybody would put up with their partner picking up saving the same person 9 times. You must like her.
Risking your life constantly for
You've
a
saved
princess.
her 6 times. You must have a thing for her.
Well, she's the princess. She is the ruler of the kingdom, the Mushroom Kingdom. Maybe that's why he feels like a need.
Like he has an obligation to save her.
I'm trying to remember in the Super Mario Brothers movie, is there any?
No.
There's
I don't think
no,
so.
right?
No.
So
I don't think so.
there isn't any like insinuating that they're
It's a lost
in
opportunity.
Love.
Is it a lost opportunity? Do you care?
No, I actually don't care. It doesn't matter to me.
My poor dude, like
Maybe Bowser's love is real. Maybe they should just let Peach and Bowser get together. And if they do, Bowser will stop fucking shit up.
Do you ever think that she might have a thing for him?
Maybe she has a thing
Like-
for getting kidnapped.
I think that's a thing. Is that a thing when you fall in love with your captor? It's called
that's
Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's maybe Bowser's.
What's the one when you fall in love with your nurse? Nightingale syndrome.
Really?
Yeah. Nightingale syndrome.
Oh, I've never heard of that.
I think it's based. Look it up. Nightingale syndrome. It's based on falling in love with your caretaker.
A phenomenon where a caregiver develops romantic feelings for a patient.
Oh, it's the other way around.
It's the other way around. Yeah. Often seen in healthcare settings where caregivers like nurses might develop feelings due to the nature of their work.
Okay. Maybe Mara needs a nurse.
Now we know.
Called Peach, and it all just kind of makes sense. Okay, well, good to know. I'm glad we cleared that up.
I'm so glad we cleared that up. What a burning question.
They want everyone to stop talking about the price of the Switch too. I think that's what it is.
People will buy it regardless.
I always thought Luigi got a raw deal. I always thought Luigi was overlooked like everyone else. And I'm like, man. And then when you ever play Super Mario Brothers 2?
I don't remember it.
Okay, well, it started in Super Mario Brothers 2 and it's just continued. You ever notice when you use a Luigi as a character and you jump, his legs flutter?
Oh, yeah,
and he has a longer carry.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, and I was so annoyed by his jumps. Like, that's why no one picks you. You suck, bro.
You suck. I hate playing against a Luigi in Super Mario Party. There is something about in Mario Party playing against Luigi that really rubs me the wrong way. I don't know why, but I love Luigi and Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah, you play it all the time.
Great games. Yeah. Luigi's Mansion 2 is the one that I played. I think whichever for the
I tried
Switch.
playing. I couldn't get into it.
So good. Love him in that. Everything else, I don't care. He can get fucked.
Oh, fucking poor Luigi. What did I do? Before we go, this just came across my Instagram. This comes from Complex. Male birth control pills passed the first human safety trial.
Oh, good.
It's called YCT529. Man, that just rolls off the tongue.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Did you take your YCT529 today?
I'm sure they'll come up with a nice clinical name for that.
Okay, so pretty much it is saying it temporarily stops sperm production without messing testosterone.
Okay, what's the percentage? Like, what's the effectiveness? Birth control pills are usually like 90% based on, user.
It doesn't say here.
How
it's
well
being
you take
tested. Hopefully it's going to be ready by the end of the decade. So we're talking like 2029.
Geez.
You know why they did this? Because condom use is down. IUDs.
where those are like 99.9% effective, right? So you don't need to use condoms with your partner if you have an IUD.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking of there's still the birth control pill, there's shots, there's the rings you can put
I just realized finally we can be like, what's your contraception? And I'm like, I'm on the pill.
Oh, like
I can finally say it. I'm on the pill.
Would you take the male birth control pill?
Yeah.
You would?
Probably.
Oh, good for you.
Hey,
I thought you'd say no. I thought you would say no.
Well, it depends. There's got to be trials.
Well, yeah, and there's going to be side effects.
Wait a minute. I have to take it every day.
Every day. Well, if it's anything like the female birth control pill, you would have to take it every day at the same time.
No, I'll stick with condoms.
What? Come on. You just set an alarm on your phone. Pill time. That's what I used to do.
Pill time.
Pill time, 7 p.m. every day. My alarm would go off and remind me to take it.
Did you ever miss it?
All the time.
What happens when you miss it?
Well, it becomes less effective. So if you miss pills or you don't take them at the proper time,
right. You have to take them at the same time every day?
Same time every day.
What?
It becomes less effective.
This is going to be condoms. You can put them on whenever you want. And take them off whenever you want. You know what I mean?
Hopefully right after.
Yeah, like right after. Like
no reason to keep it on.
Yeah, no. The first thing I want to do after using a condom and is take it off. Take it off right away.
Yeah.
But anyway, I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I want to take it. It's too much of a commitment. But it reminds me.
Too much of a commitment.
Yeah, too much of a commitment. I have really bad memory. I have a terrible memory.
Women have had to do this for years.
I don't know if you noticed
You could do a little bit of something every now and then.
I don't know. What do you mean?
You could do something.
What does that mean? Like
you could take a pill to prevent pregnancy.
Sure, I could do that. But why? Why?
Well, if you're going to wear a condom, that's different then.
I'll wear a condom. It's not like I'm going to be like, no, I don't take the pill and I don't wear a condom. No, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
That's crazy talk. But yeah, no,
I see so many men though being like, oh, I don't want to take the pill. I don't know what's in it. I don't. What are the too many side effects. Too many side effects. I'm not going to take it.
Well, what kind of side effects?
Women took the pill for years and there's so many side effects.
What kind of side effects?
Well, it messes with your cycle. It messes with your hormones. You can get blood clots, things like that.
Does it also like...
It messes with your mood too, weight.
Really?
Yeah, there's a lot. That's a lot. I'm just scratching the surface. There's more than that.
So you're on... Okay, do you want to say what you use?
Well, I use an IUD.
An IUD, and that comes up this year, by the way. That's go out.
Yeah, but I was told that... So I use the Mirena IUD, and that's supposed to last 5 years. And
Mirena?
Yeah, it's the brand. And this is the 5th year.
IUDs have branding.
Yeah. Well, it's like the name of it. It's the
name.
Yeah. And it's supposed to be
like
up
Pfizer,
this year.
like when everyone talked about which vaccine they got, if you got the vaccine,
Pfizer,
like, I got
Moderna.
a Pfizer, and then your friend would be like, I got an AstraZeneca. Could you leave?
Ew.
Get out. We're all shitting on the way people are protecting themselves from COVID-19.
I was like, I got 3 Pfizer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and then
better than you.
Yeah. And then do you remember like when you'd get the shot, they're like, we got Pfizer or Moderna? Pfizer? Like, wow, everybody really wants Pfizer. It just
what
because
was with that?
I think they were the first ones to come out with it, so they got the street cred.
They got the cred, yeah.
And then Moderna was the next one. And then
AstraZeneca
was like when you go on like an Amazon bootleg website. That's what it felt like.
That's what it felt like.
Yeah, totally.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, the IUD. It's supposedly it lasts longer than 5 years, so I could probably stay with it for another year or 2 max.
Yeah,
but it just will stop working. Right, the effectiveness will go down if you go past your, when you're supposed to get it removed and a new one put in.
And then do you plan on going back to the pill?
No.
Cool.
Well, if we're not having kids, snip. Let's go.
You're gonna get snipped.
No, you're gonna.
I'm gonna get snipped. What the hell?
Well, if we decide that we're not having kids, then why not?
Yeah, I guess.
Come on, you just need an ice pack to,
Yeah, we got peas in the freezer. We got peas.
Good to go after that.
My buddy had that done, and he said like they freeze you. You say snap, and then you sit on some ice for like a day or something, and then it's pretty much it. I've also had a friend who he didn't want to get it done, and then his wife pretty much told him get it done, and then he did, and he said he was messed up for a couple days, but just soreness.
He messed up? Messed up for a few days.
Wow, no sympathy pains for you. You don't know what it's like getting kicked in the balls.
No, I don't.
It goes through your body, like it's like a shock to your system because you feel that, and it doesn't hit right away. For some reason, there's like a delayed effect. So you're like, did I just and then it starts to go right through your body.
Oh, it's kind of like when you stub your toe and
Yes.
it doesn't hurt right away, but you know the pain is coming.
Except this version, your toes are your balls.
Okay. I get it then. Yeah. I know what that's like.
It's not that bad. Put some ice on it.
Yeah, put some ice on it. That's it.
Well, I hope you've learned some things from this week's episode.
Yeah, hopefully.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch is overrated, and getting hit in your toes are like your balls.
Getting kicked in the balls is like stubbing a
It's
toe.
like stubbing your toe, your toe or your balls. Thank you so much for listening. By the way, you can always appreciate it if you can comment, hit like, subscribe at Tony and Dana on TikTok. Anything else? And send us questions if you got any questions for next week.
Yeah, always taking questions.
Oh, wait, hold on. Ready?
Oh, yeah, our outro music.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah.
That's another episode done and dusted.
Done and dusted.
Do people say that? I don't know. I thought it sounded cool.
Um,
Done and dusted.
people who clean stuff that are dusty. Done and dusted.
That goes with finger guns. Done and dusted.
All right.
We'll wrap this up.
See you next week.